Good day to all. Today our topic is scheduling problem with optimization technique. In previous videos, I demonstrate how do we utilize optimization technique for predicting the best parameter and also how can we maximize our objective function with respect to any one of the processes. Today we discuss about how do we schedule the jobs with respect to optimization technique. Myself, Dr. B. Suresh Kumar, Department of Mechanical Engineering, K. Ramakrishnan College of Technology, Tiruchirappalli. Before going into the topic, what is scheduling? Scheduling is the process of arranging, controlling, and optimizing work and workloads in a production process or manufacturing processes. Scheduling is used to allocate plant and machinery resources, plan human resources, plan production processes, and purchase materials. For the reason in industries, they are utilizing the scheduling process. Here, one of the optimization techniques which is simulated annealing. How can we utilize this technique for our optimization problem? Here, the objective is minimum mean flow time. How do we reduce the flow time of jobs? The formula is 1 by n summation I is equal to 1 to n fi. Here fi is equal to Ci and is equal to Ri. So, the function is calculated with the completion time and ready time of job. Here Ci represented for completion time and Ri is represented for ready time of job. It is assumed all the jobs are ready, Ri should be 0. Okay, number of jobs for this problem is 6. So that jobs are named as J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 and J6. Processing time of respective jobs are the J1 is 5 minutes, J2 4 minutes, J3 3 minutes, similar to same 7, 5 and 6 minutes for every jobs available with the processes, manufacturing processes. For solving the problem with the simulated annealing, every time we assume the temperature, we initiate the process with the initial temperature. So that initial temperature is 500 degrees Celsius. And the final temperature, we have complete that the process is within 100 degrees Celsius. The temperature factor for reducing the temperature from initial temperature to final temperature is 0.5. These are all the assumptions I made for solving the problem with the aid of simulated annealing algorithm. Here, the iteration 1, the problem is started. Iteration 1, the job sequence according to my problem is J1 to J6. So that I allot the number J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 and J6 with respect to the tabular column. And the problem is prescribed with the processing time. The processing time for job J1 is 5 minutes. Here you see 5, 4, 3, 7, 5, 6. So the given data processing time is 5, 4, the job 3 is 3, job 4 is 7, job 5 is 5 and job 6 is 6. So the completion time of every jobs with the sequence manner, the initial job completion time is 5 minutes. After that I can add job 1 completion processing time and job 2 processing time. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So the completion time of job 2 is 9. Similar to same the 3, I can add 9 plus processing time of job 3 is equal to 12. I can add, cumulatively I add J3, J4, J5 and J6. Finally, I may got 30 minutes for completing the job 6. Okay. So the mean flow time, how do I identify the mean flow time, which is the next step for identify the total consumption of time for completing the job 6. Okay, so the 1 by 6 into the every completion time, I can add every completion time with each other. So that 5 plus 9 plus 12 plus 19 plus 24 plus 30. From this, I can get 16.5 as the mean flow time for temperature 1 500 degrees Celsius. So the initial iteration, which is iteration 1, is completed with these kind of processes. And then iteration 2 is started. When I stop the iteration, I will tell you. Okay, for conducting the iteration 2, choose any two random number within number of job size. Here, according to this problem, I considered 6 jobs, so that I generate the random number within 6. So the random number R1 is equal to 4, R2 is equal to 1, which are not exceeds 6. So that I maintain within the 6, I generate 4 and 1. Swap the 4 and 1 with each other according to the job sequence. In iteration 1, job sequence is available with J1, J2, J3, J4, J5 and J6. Here I swap the job sequence with respect to 4 and 1. So I got the new job sequence with this iteration generated random numbers. So the initial one is J4, J2, J3 and fourth one is swapped between 1 and 4, so that I got J1, J5, J6. Similarly, I got the new job sequence. So J4, J2, J3, J1, J5, J6 I got with this table. The processing time for J4, what is the job time for J4? Here you see what is the job for processing time. J4 has 7. So in iteration 2, I initiated J4 with this 7, J2 as usual 4, J3 as usual 3, and I can change the job 1 processing time, because here I swap the job sequence, so that job 1 what in the problem gave the 5. So I utilize the same 5 in iteration 2 of J1 position. After that J5, J6. So others are remaining the same, but the position of J4 and J1 are interchanged with respect to generated random number. Likewise, the iteration 2 is initiated. The next step, automatically we have to identify the average flow time, which is the general formula 1 by 6 into processing time available with the completion time available with every job sequence. Here you see 7 plus 11 plus 14 plus 19 plus 24 plus 30 overall divided by 6. So that I got the new function f of x value, which is f of x2 17.5 minutes. Likewise, I may got here I should identify the next temperature. Temperature 2 is equal to temperature 1. What is my previous iteration's temperature is 500 I considered. So that 500 into reduction factor, temperature reduction factor is 0.5. So that 500 into 0.5 is equal to 250 degree Celsius I got. So now I identify the delta E value. What is overall energy I got from this iteration 2. So delta E is equal to f of x2 minus f of x1. What is f of x2? What I got from the f of x value in the iteration 2, the subtracted with what I got from the iteration number 1. So f of x2 is equal to 17.5, f of x1 is equal to 16.5. So I subtract both the things with each other. 17.5 minus 16.5 is equal to 1. For minimization problem, always delta E should be less than 0. But according to this problem, delta E is greater than 0. So we generally go for Metropolis algorithm. Well, why I go for Metropolis algorithm? I continue this iteration or stop this iteration based on the decision making. I go for Metropolis algorithm. What is Metropolis algorithm? Initially, choose the random number between 0 to 1. The initial random number I got 0.81. The generalized formula for Metropolis algorithm is e power minus delta E by T. Here delta E is energy collected from iteration and what temperature I considered for this exact iteration. Okay, delta E by T. Here the delta E for this respective iteration is 1. Okay. Here 1. I substitute the value for delta E is 1. What is the temperature I considered? Temperature is 250 degrees Celsius. So that I substitute 1 and 250 for delta E and T. I got 0.99. Here the R value, generated random number value is less than e power minus delta E by T. Here the generated random number is less than identified Metropolis algorithm value. So the R value is 0.81, e power minus delta E by T is 0.99. Here the condition is satisfied because 0.81 is less than 0.99. So accept the above iteration solution. We move for next iteration. The next iteration is called as iteration 3. Here also I again choose any two random number within number of job size, which is 6. Okay, so I generate a random number within the 6, so that I got R1 for 2, R2 for 6. Here also I swap the sequence, job sequence. I got the old job sequence with J4, J2. According to my previous iteration, I got J4, J2, J3, J1, J5, J6. Here I recollect the same job sequence for J4, J2, J3, J1, J5 and J6. But I got the random number R1 2 and R2 6. What can I do here? I interchange, swap the new job sequence between 2 and 6, because I got random number 2, 6, so that I swap the 6th and 2 with each other. So I got new sequence, likewise J4, J6, J3, J1, J5 and J2. So I again calculate the processing time for J4, J6, J3, J1, J5 and J2. Here I got what is the processing time of J4. I recollect the processing time from initial problem for J4, which is 7. So I substitute the values the 7 for job 4 processing time. And also J6 6, what I got from the problem is J6. Here you see J6 has 6. So I substitute the corresponding value in the iteration 3, job 6 is 6, and again remaining things are same as like previous iteration, what J3, J1, J5. Here I interchange J6 and J2. Here what is the processing time of J2? I collect the value from the problem. J2 is 4, so I substitute the J2 value with the 4. So I can get the new processing time sequence with respect to swapping new job sequences. For this also I can calculate the completion time. So here 7 plus 6 is equal to 13, 13 plus 3 is equal to 16, 16 plus 5 is equal to 21, 21 plus 5 is equal to 26, 26 plus 4 is equal to 30. Likewise, I got the answers from iteration 3. Now I want to check whether I completed or I finished the iteration 3 within this level or not. And also I can find the function value, overall function value within this iteration. How can we identify? We should identify average flow time with the formula of 1 by 6 into completion time of every job. Okay, the sum of completion time of all the jobs, which is 7 plus 13 plus 7 plus 13 plus 16 plus 21 plus 26 plus 30. So I got the new processing time. Based on that new completion time, I got the new function value f of x3 is equal to 18.83. Here I continued or not, I should check with the temperature. Temperature 3 is equal to temperature 2 into temperature factor. Temperature 2, what is temperature 2 in previous iteration? The temperature 2 is 250 degrees Celsius. So that 250 into temperature factor is 0.5. So that I got new temperature value 125 degrees Celsius. Now again I identify the energy value with respect to iteration 3. So that delta E is equal to f of x3, what I identified with this third iteration, minus what is the previous iteration value, function value f of x2. I subtract both the things with each other, I may got 1.33. Here delta E is greater than 0. Again I got greater than with 0, so that general thing is I go to Metropolis algorithm. So for solving the problem with the Metropolis algorithm, I initially generate the random number which is lying between 0 to 1. Here according to this problem I got 0.866. Again I substitute the values with respect to Metropolis algorithm equation, which is e power minus delta E by t. Here what is delta E I got from iteration 3 is 1.33. So that I substitute delta E as 1.33. And what is the temperature I considered is 125 degrees Celsius. So that I substitute 125. So I got 0.98. So the developed random number is 0.866 and my generated value is 0.98. So that 0.866 is less than 0.98. So the accept present iteration and move to next iteration, which is iteration 4. For this also I can choose any random number within a number of job size. Here 6, already you are aware about what is the random number. How do I generate the random number? Why I consider the random number lying between 0 to 6? Because the job number is 6, so I generate the random number 1 to 6, which is random number 1 is 4, random number 2 is 6. So swap the random number 4 and 6 with each other based on job numbers. So J4 and J6, the J3, J1, J5 and J2 are available with the previous iteration, so that I interchange the places of J4 and J6 with each other, so that I got the new job sequence, which is J6, J4, J3, J1, J5, J2. I recollect the processing time for job 6 is 6 and job 4 for 7, and remaining things are same as like previous iteration J3, J1, J5 and J2 as 4. I again calculate the completion time. Here the first job 6 is 6 and I can calculate job 4 for 6 plus 7 I got 13, and again 13 plus 3 is 16, 16 plus 5 21, again I calculate for up to 6th position, which is job 2. I got the total completion time as 30. Now I can go to identify the average flow time, which is 1 by 6 into what I got with the completion time, 6 plus 13 plus 16 plus 21 plus 26 plus 30. Likewise, I got f of x3 is equal to 18.66. So that I should identify the temperature for next iteration, which is temperature 3 is 125, temperature factor is 0.5, so that I multiply both the things with each other. 125 into 0.5, I got the 62.5 for next iteration. So I identify the delta E value. Here f of x4, what I identified with the iteration 4, so that f of x4 minus f of x3, which is 18.66 minus 18.83, which is minus 0.17. Here delta E is less than 0. You see in iteration 4, sorry, I placed here iteration 3, but you may aware which is iteration 4. Okay, here also I put f of x3, not f of x3, f of x4, so that f of x4 I substitute 18.66 minus 18.83, which is lying between less than 0, which is minus 0.17. Here delta E is less than 0, so accept this move, won't move, go for next iteration because delta E is less than 0. Here the iteration is completed. What I got the solutions from the first iteration, I got 18.5 as the completion time. Under the second iteration, I got the function's value is 17.5. Then third 18.383, and fourth iteration I got 18.6. Likewise, I may got the function values. From this, I can get the new job sequence. Acceptable job sequence for completing the process with very well manner. From this I can maintain the 4 M's, men, machine, material, and methods for operating the jobs with the sequence of job 6 first, job 4 second, job 3 as third, job 1 as fourth, and job 5 as fifth, and job 2 is the last processing. Likewise, I may arrange the job sequence with respect to simulated annealing algorithm optimization technique. Now you are aware about how do I solve the job sequencing or scheduling problem with the optimization techniques. Thank you all.